Greetings and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Kiyonah. May you be blessed. So, today is Mother's Day. Something that has no meaning to some people and a lot of meaning to other people. So, I'm thinking a lot about issues of family, tribe, community. We have this holiday, Mother's Day, to honor the matriarch of a nuclear family, which a lot of us were not blessed to experience. So to us, it can feel like a day of loss, a day of having been deprived of what is normal in our society. And a lot of us have been mothers who have ended up losing our children, probably in custody battles, but possibly in a lot of other ways too. And it has to make us reflect on our motherhood and how it's been affected by trauma and loss, So thinking about these things got me to thinking about how we be a spiritual warrior in our lives. Because I grew up without a mother who loved me. I grew up with a mentally ill mother who was really a narcissist and black sheeped me and ostracized me and made my sister into her golden child. And there's not been any communication for many years, and I want to keep it that way until she dies, and I know that I'm free in this world without her influence or anything like that. And that may sound ruthless, but that's what happens when you don't have a mother, I guess. And what we do, or what I've been told that we do in therapy, is we create fictive kin. We either learn to love and heal our inner child and become our own mother, a mother to ourselves, or we become a sort of mother to the world, or we rescue animals, or we help take care of ecosystems. There's things that we can do to choose fictive kin and find other ways to fill the mothering role in our lives, And my whole identity was wrapped up in being a mother. I absolutely adored my children. I felt like they were perfect in every way. And we were attacked unjustly and kind of demonically, actually. It was like a demonic stronghold until our family was completely dismantled and just crushed and separated and permanently torn apart. And that's when I learned a lot about being a spiritual warrior. And it took a long time of grieving before I could even hear the word Mother's Day without really breaking down or flying into a rage or something. Because it triggered me. It triggered all my pain and my flashbacks and stuff like that. So, people go around flippantly saying Happy Mother's Day to all you mamas and everything, and that's sweet. It's a sweet sentiment, but I can't help but remember all the people who have had bad mothers or no mothers, whose mothers just were the reinforcers of everything that hurt. And so part of growing up, I guess, is separating from that. I don't have the option of enjoying a happy Mother's Day, in my opinion. I can if I want, but to me, in my soul, it feels false. Feels like it's not the right thing to do. And I mean, it is just a holiday where people buy cards and go out to dinner and honor themselves if they did have a good mother, But if you didn't have a good mother, then what is your guiding force in that way? You didn't have somebody to teach you about what it is to be a woman, or, how to treat children, or how to cook and clean, or anything else. Because the bitch just didn't care, okay? Or society tore her away from you, or she died early, or something happened. Or with your children, they were taken away from you. You lost them, or you had to leave them because of some problem you had or something. And so it becomes a source of bitter pain unless you can transcend it. So there's certain things that you can do as a spiritual warrior to heal that aspect of your life. The first one, I guess, would be awareness and mindfulness. That you don't have to buy into the whole corporate holiday thing and force yourself to honor a mother who was not good, or to just buy into the whole motherhood concept if you don't want to. Be mindfulness of any wounds or any pain around that issue, and vow to yourself to give it some loving attention, and set your intention to heal that aspect of yourself in some way, to either release it and liberate yourself from it, or to dive into it and become it fully in your own way, just to somehow make peace with it. I fought for a long time to keep my motherhood as it was, and it was ruthlessly torn from me, and my soul was attacked and murdered several times. I thought of changing my name to Phoenix. No matter how I tried, how I fought, how excellent I did, or anything else, it's like life was determined to tear that away from me. And once it was gone forever. So now what? I have 2 children now who I love, but I'm a different person. They are different people than my other children. We're in a different location. It's a different life. It's a whole different life. So how do you grieve that, If you are, if you had a bad mother, or your motherhood was somehow compromised, how do you deal with holidays like Mother's Day? How do you honor it? Do you ignore it? Do you rail against it? I'm not saying there's any one thing you should do. I'm just saying, what do you do? I kind of just go on like it's any other day, and try not to think about it, actually. So you have awareness, you have awakening to the mother issue in your life, if there is one, and maybe how she abandoned you, or how she hurt you or let you down or whatever. And you have awareness, maybe you can work on awareness and trying to understand that she was a broken person, and she wasn't capable of being a good mother, or you were a good mother but society wasn't capable of leaving you alone. And somehow find a sense of peace with whatever it was, until you can get to where you say it's okay, And then you activate yourself to mother yourself, to comfort yourself, to give yourself good advice, to be there for yourself, to feed and nurture yourself, to do the things that you imagine a mother would do, or to be motherly, or to just reject that whole paradigm.